I'm going to place the road here with a bridge. Okay, and I'm out of road. Also, we're going to save because I just realized I have not saved yet. And this is, that's Christina's save files. So that's, yep, that's not a spoiler at all. Okay. All right. Let's put some trees down. I don't remember if Macho and his brother like the trees, but they're getting some trees. I'll place a couple over here. Okay. Dungeon crawling sim. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, and then I have some other items here on the right. Those are, you see the question marks? Those will go into those circles, and they'll fill requirements for the houses. They'll round out the houses. Some people want certain things, so that's just where that's the point. These will eventually start to fill up in here, but we do, however, have Macho and his house so far. So here's the chests, and then this one there was bread. So you want to look around because they do hide them. Tasty water and bread is what we got so far. They start off basic, but you do start to get some pretty cool items out of it later on. Hey, Macho. Ah, Tone. I missed you, man. Your smile really brightens my day. Hello. If you see my big bro, tell him you didn't see me, okay? I'm counting on it. Tell him you didn't see me? That doesn't seem right. How should I rebuild Nerone? Fighting is what a man should live for. It's a basic fact of life, right? So, I think that's what he's saying. What he's saying is he wants to be near the dungeon. What will happen when it's done? That you should ask my big bro. Tell me how to rebuild your house. Look, don't forget to expand my room and the barbell. Put that outside. Alright? So he wants their extra room and his barbells. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. So now if you go over to his house, you see the barbell and the room slot. So that's how you start to expand them. And then later on, they'll like, oh, a fence, or oh, a lamp, which should be cool. Or would be a good idea, rather. Okay. Let's go talk to the mayor. I don't think there should be any chests out. But let's go talk to the mayor. See if he'll give us a couple of items now. Now that we've been into the dungeon. Also, his... Oh, no more prickly thingies. This looks to be no easy task. I put some items you'll be needing in your bag. Be careful, okay? All right. So the mayor is coming through. He gave us... No, he didn't give us bread. We found the bread. But he did give us repair powder, which is so important early on, because if you don't have repair powder, your items are going to get destroyed, and there's no shop for us to buy it right now. So yeah, you could literally just... He just gave me another repair powder. You could just kind of abuse this fact. He'll give you a repair powder until a shop opens up, which is a cool thing. You can find repair powder, but again, you have to find it. It's different than, being able to just purchase it whenever you want. So you got to keep that in mind. All right, come on over here. Back to the dungeon we go. I do really love this game, by the way. This is one of my favorite RPGs. This and Dark Cloud 2. Okay, so now from the basement 1 or floor 1 of the Divine Beast Cave, you'll now see that we've total killed 15 enemies, and we've found 8 out of the 8 Atla. Now, the enemies killed isn't really much of a... doesn't really have any importance. It's just a stat. And that's all it is, really. It's just a stat. However, you can kind of, at a glance, if you forget which floor you like to grind on, because you will need to do some grinding, different enemies will spawn on different floors. some floors are conducive to grinding than others, especially some of the later floors, or if a floor has a certain enemy that you know either drops a decent amount of money or abs, you would want to grind that floor. So if you forget which floor that is, if all the floors have, 8 to 16, 17 kills, that's a regular floor. If a floor has 45 kills, that's probably the floor you've grinded on. So just keep that in mind. It's not really important, but it's kind of a good way to remember if you've been there or not a couple of times. Whoa, kitty! Aw, kitty, run away. I like how he just sits there with his mouth open, like, what the fuck was that? Is that a cat? Alright, Yamik. Come on, get over here. Also, when you're doing your special move or your charge move, you have a couple of frames of invincibility, so use that to your advantage. Why not? All right, so on the mini map, enemies are red, chests are yellow, and Atla is green. The circles on the floor, like I had in the last floor, those are blue. So the magic stone, if you can find it early on, will show you all of those dots. The map reveals the map. The magic stone reveals item, Atla, and monster placements. Annex room. Actually, I think that's the room for Macho's house. So getting those items early on is a benefit. Obviously, you like in the last floor, you could find it at the very end. That is possible. So just keep that in mind. Also, you could select the quick bar at the top with the D-pad, and you can use an item with square. So I used my water because my water was getting relatively low. Luckily in this dungeon, there are 2 watering spots, which is nice. That one's a ladder. And then there should be an Atla over here. Right? Yep. Well, obviously it's over here. It's on the damn map. I think it's over here, but I don't know. The map could be lying to me. The fuck? Right, and that's a wheel. I want to go down because it's a dead end, but I want to go up really quick to get to the watering hole, heal a little bit, and to recover the water. Even though I haven't lost much, recovering it often is usually a good idea. What's in you? Alright, that's an antidote amulet. So, these are kind of cool items. Defense against enemies' poison attack will rip after extensive use. So, enemies can give you certain status effects. Poison, petrify, gooey, I think is one of them. It slows you down, essentially. If you have a charm or an amulet and you put it in your quick active item bar here, and you get, if I were to get poisoned, the charm would break and it would negate the poison effect. So you want to have items up there, so it's a useful slot. But if you're in a floor where you keep getting poisoned and poisoned and poisoned over and over and over again, that'd be a good idea to, something to do. Okay. Now the game let me know that the abs are full. So now that it's full, an upgrade button appears. Just hit upgrade and confirm. It's going to take the endurance +1, even though it's kind of useless on the dagger. That doesn't break, but hey. When you upgrade it to +1, its attack, and it had 30 endurance, plus the 1 made it 31. So its attack, endurance, and its speed was 70. So it just essentially got +1 to everything for being leveled up. So while putting in items will increase its stats specifically, just leveling it up will also give you a little bit of a bonus. So keep that in mind. We found Claude. So now we should do a little bit more damage. Not much, but a little bit, which is nice. We do, however, really need to find a new weapon. Sometimes it could take a while to find a new weapon, which sucks. And the dagger doesn't evolve. It will not, no matter how many stats you put into it. Oh, sweets. Tram oil. That's what we need. And there's a question mark on this floor, meaning there is the minecart. I don't know if I'd want to with just the dagger, to be quite honest. But, yeah, that's a good thing. Alright, Eric, you have a good night. Alrighty then. God, the controls are finicky as hell. So, also, you can carry over tram oil. Like, if I didn't want to use it right now, if I wanted to wait for a new weapon, I could, if I wanted to, and just go to another and just find it on the floor, on a floor again. Okay. I'm kind of afraid to do it, even though my weapon won't break. I'm just afraid that my weapon's going to run out very quickly, and I'm not going to be able to do a lot of damage to everything. Oh, and an antidote drink. That does what it pretty much sounds like. It will cure poison, but it's not a preemptive item. It's just an active item like bread is. Which, by the way, bread recovers health. So that's what that does. So we just got a barbell there and a cabin there. 2 Yamiks. I don't like their attacks. Their attacks hurt and can kill you very, very easily. Okay, what's in this? Pew. Camacho. All right. I think that's his brother, actually. Sweet. We're damn near close to completing their house. The other two question marks for his house are his brother's requests, which is why they weren't filled. Oh, pressing X apparently in there tells you what it is. Which reminds me, yeah, I can't attack while I'm in there. Which, I mean, you can come into it and recover infinitely. So, I mean, you don't really make much of a difference. But you can't be in it and attack, so... Oh, now you're going to give me the magic stone. 1 chest. Oh! Okay, he kind of rushed me. 1 chest, and I haven't found the magic stone yet. Guess what it is? Kind of useless at the very, very end, but whatever. Okay, so now I have a question to ask myself. I've only got 25 out of 50, weapon health points here. Do I go in the tram and into the back of the level? I guess I could ignore most of the enemies, and if they get real close, then I can attack. But I should go back there and open all the chests, because like I said earlier, those chests have some good stuff in it. So I think I'm going to take the risk. Let's go. I guess I'll take the risk. Another thing too, when you go into the back of the level and then you come back in the front of the level, the enemies will respawn. The chests won't, but the enemies will. So if you're on a level and you go into the back of the level and you come back to the front and you're just trying to like grind abs, all of the enemies will respawn. So that is something that you can do. However, you do want to complete the level the first time, the front part, because the magic crystal will also show the enemies and items on this side, which is nice. Aha, pumped with energy. Nice. All right, please be something good, like a weapon specifically. No, but you are power up powder. You are rare. That will immediately fill a weapon's abs and give you a level up for it. Not gonna use it for my dagger. Okay, we're cursed. And as you can see, they do lots of damage. But I don't have another weapon to switch out to, which is what a curse does. It prevents you from being able to swap weapons. But anyways, level up powder. I'm going to save it for quite a while. It's good when you're trying to level up an item. if you've got like all the abs remaining and you use it, it'll just immediately fill it up. Not a good idea to do it for your dagger, because your dagger you're probably never going to use again, to be honest. Once you start getting new weapons, it's kind of pointless. Okay. Oh, that's going to hit me, isn't it? Aha, Thunder Gem. That is also what it sounds like. It will, when you put it into a weapon, will give it a little bit of extra electrical points, or, you know, the element points. So, for example, we have wind in this one. Wait. Can I not? Oh, wait, no. That's the wrong... Okay. There are gems that you can put in to weapons, but this one is a usable item, and it does massive amounts of damage. So if you're fighting something and it's kind of kicking your butt, go over to it, press square, and you'll throw it at the enemy. You can miss, but it is a powerful attack. Wrong gem I was thinking of, but there are elemental gems that do what I just said. Mimic Breaker is also like the other two items, except that it'll give you points in your anti-mimic. So that is something to keep in mind. So like I said, these chests back here can house, here we go, an attack +1 gem. That's a good one. So, no weapons. That... crap. Yeah, we're kind of not doing so well. When I go to level up my dagger, I'm gonna take out that +1 because I don't want to waste it on this weapon. I kind of don't really want to waste it. I want to keep it for another weapon. So yeah, when I upgrade, it's gonna get 8 attack, and then I'm gonna put the item +1 back in, and it's gonna go back. It's gonna go to +9. So I still get a benefit. It's just I don't want it to be a permanent benefit. And if I had a regular weapon and or some weapon repair powder, I'd totally be fighting these enemies. However, I don't have repair powder, nor do I have a decent weapon that I would want to be grinding abs for. So I'm just gonna leave because it's probably something I should do. You just head on to the next level. Oh, stretchy stretch. No, no one's in my stream now. Kind of sad. All right. So yeah, see, now all the enemies reappeared. Like I've already stated, if I was grinding abs, totally would do that. Totally would kill most of them, if not all of them again. They also, I don't know if they'll drop items again. Obviously, they won't drop key items or quest items again. But okay, that got stuck. But I think they will drop like money again and all that good stuff. So it could be a benefit to re-killing them. All right, let's get the hell out of here. And then we're gonna leave the dungeon for a little while.